Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the expansion era Boomers taking on the mid-century Groundbreakers. First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. And here is Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson.
That's to third. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
Pickoff throw.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next pitch misses inside. And that's ball two.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
On the ground to first, to second for one, to first, not in time. Great effort there. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. This guy has turned into a beast. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. And a pitch.
Ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
It's through for a hit. Gwynn makes the turn at second. In there safely.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is downstairs.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next pitch is outside. Runners are at the corners, one away. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Next to hit, Reggie Jackson. Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Goes down looking.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Swing, and this ball is hammered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. With one swing, he quiets the crowd, and that gives him a lead. It's 4-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
That's out to center field. Mantle under it. And that'll do it. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. It's now back here at the ballpark, and today's starting pitcher, Tom Seaver. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at first, and now the DH, Willie Mays. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That one missed.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Mantle stands at first with 1 out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So digging in, Hank Aaron. The 1-1. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Piazza too late for that one.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for
base hit. Mantle around third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish.
Second inning set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. They say you win. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. On the ground. Robinson gets it to first, and they get Morgan for the out.
The left fielder, number 24.
So up next, Ricky Henderson. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Righty delivers. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 2 out. So 2 down now. And here is Tony Gwynn. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mantle makes the grab on the run. Bottom of the second. And now Lou Gehrig singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Ernie Banks. Got him. And now 2 gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Up the middle, Morgan. Jump throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ken Griffey Jr. The 2-1. Hard on the ground to first. Garrett steps on the bag and one away in the top of the third. At the plate, Mike Schmidt. He walked and came around to score his first time up. They say you win.
1-2.
That one ripped. And they take care of Schmidt for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Grounded to Ernie. To first. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom. Welcome back to Mulebach Field. Bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And another ball. And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 outs. And now it's going to be Jackie Robinson. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Lifted in the air, right field. And that's the inning. Back now at Mulebach Field. Stepping in, Eddie Murray. Next one misses. Now 2-2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And now it's filled up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And that one finds its way through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
The batter, number 8.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was a moonshot, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and Bob Feller gets the ball now. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now here is Joe Morgan. Next offering is in for a strike.
And the man on the mound, rapid Robert Feller, had a way of getting in hitters' heads like only a few pitchers ever have.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least You think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
And a 2-1 on the way. On the ground, right side. In time to Gehrig, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 7-0. You're dialed in. Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth, and now the big-time power threat, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Next offering is fouled back.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
So now here's the DH, Willie Mays. His first at bat was a strikeout. The count 2-1. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Junior into second, and he's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So a man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Junior leads off second with nobody out. Next one is off the plate. Now 3-1. Action in the pen down there. Martin Digo preparing to come on if needed. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one gone.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Right-handed reliever. There's a strike. And he deals. And down on strikes. That's his second strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Eddie Murray. He's already homered in this game. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that one is in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Back here at the ballpark, digging in, Lou Gehrig.
The first baseman.
And Gehrig hit cleanup for that famed Murderers Row lineup as the Yankees were rolling off one World Series title after another. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Gehrig hit behind Babe Ruth in those Murderers Row days. They both have tons of power, but their home runs had much different trajectories.
Next pitch is popped up. Ripken in position. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ernie Banks. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's some real power at the plate. Ralph Kiner grounded out his first time. Ball and a strike. There's a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 1-1 is fouled off. Banks, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Struck him out looking. Here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Here's a 1-1. Out towards left center. Henderson brings it in. That is the inning. Welcome back to Mulebach Field. All set for the top of the sixth. Here's the power hitting catcher, Mike Piazza. And now 2 balls and a strike. Good eye right there. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Mantle on his way over. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one away. And now Cal Ripken Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Just off the inside edge. And that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first with one gone. Joe Morgan now at the plate. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Ripken leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing across. No. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Eddie Matthews.
The third baseman.
The 1-1.
Eddie Matthews.
And now 1-2.
1-2.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, he went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That's down and in. On the ground to the left. To Morgan. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now, Mickey Mantle. 1 for 2.
Mickey Mantle.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Mantle tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And at first, Willie Mays getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. And that's outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Tony Gwynn. Next offering is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Rube Foster getting ready to go. Grove getting loose as well. Tap back to the mound. And it gets by him. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Good eye right there.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Gwynn on at first, nobody out. Check on the runner, and he's back standing. And a pitch. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Next offering misses. 3-1.
3-1.
The pitch. In the air, right field. Aaron gets under it. 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Man at first, Reggie Jackson will hit next. Next pitch just misses. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Back now at Muehlebach Field. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron. Swings over the top of that
One
one.
ball.
Just
Two
an
strikes.
outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Next
Ball
offering
two.
is down low. 2-2.
2-2.
That's inside.
Count.
And the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Murray has this one sized up and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
So digging in, Lou Gehrig. Saying he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
One strike.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And he walked him.
Take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance. Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got it by him for the K.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And the right-hander's 3-1. That one in there across the letters.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Stays alive. Garrett, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here comes a 3-2. Now fly ball to right center. Griffey on his horse. Long run. Nice grab. And that is that. And welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Eddie Murray. And now it's 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now here is Mike Piazza. 1 for 3.
Piazza.
The 1-1. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Cal Ripken Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hal Newhouser up and loosening in the pen. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
The 1-1. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Swing and a miss.
Guy out there sees a power hitter take that kind of swing. He's got to be thinking, is this guy trying to set me up? Now let's see if he can make an adjustment.
Kicks and fires. Check swing, now an appeal to third. Didn't go. And the righty deals. High chopper to third. Throw, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if these guys are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
And a 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And it's filled up.
Well, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
2 on, 2 outs. That one to first. Garrett takes it himself. That's the 3rd out. Welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Johnny Bench. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
And a ball evens the count. Bullpen activity starting up now. Tom Henke up and throwing. Suter warming up as well. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. So up next,
Now
Eddie
batting,
Matthews.
third baseman,
He's 0 for 1.
Eddie Matthews.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. Gwynn going back on this one. Still going back. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Strike 2. Bounce to the left side. Ripken tosses to first. They get the out on Robinson. And that will end the inning. Lefty Grove taking over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Bounced out to short. Banks whips it to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Activity in the bullpen. Hal Newhouser, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Next pitch, not close, up high. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed. Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Out to center. Mantle under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Tom Henke gets the call from the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses inside.
Ball.
3-2 now.
Full count.
The wind of the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
On the ground, could be 2. Now only 1 out remaining.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Lou Gehrig. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hank off of first with 2 away. Got him. Ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. These guys did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and